Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me here today. Today, I'm going to be compiling the entirety of everything that we've gotten so far for year 6. So we're basically in year 6 of the game now. We aren't in the seasons yet. However, this is year 6 officially now in 2021. So with that being said, we have a ton of leaks based on the new operator coming next season, the new event that will be coming out on the 21st of January for the weekends. So if you do not want spoilers, I recommend clicking off the video because this is definitely going to be spoilers. You might have seen some of this, might have not. There's probably some things that you have not seen, some you have seen, etc. However, here are the entirety of leaks. I'm not just posting leak by leak by leak. I used to do that a long time ago. I posted every single leak individually. I've decided against that and would rather just compile the big ones all together. So let's get right into it. So as for the soonest one, and probably the one that you guys might know about, it's the Road to SI playlist. That's going to be coming out on the 21st. So this is going to be a hybrid between coastline and border. So the screenshots we had leaked, these show basically the border. It has the whole walkway or the balcony around, and that is the border and the coastline. You can see it by the shape of it. Also the interior rooms, we could see the kitchen, the bathroom from border. You also have the arsenal room, which is also from border. And then of course you have VIP lounge, which is a coastline thing, etc. So this is a pretty cool crossover between the maps. Also, just like last year, it's going to have the same exact rule set, same exact game mode, same exact everything really. It's the same exact thing, just a new map or a renovated map still inside of the stadium, but just a new maps that it's replicating. So border and coastline for this one. As for some skins, these are more recent leaks here. We have a bunch of skins from the upcoming event. They do have the watermark Killer Tree on it, so he is the one who leaked these in the first place. I never actually leak anything, I just show you guys. So I'm just gonna scroll through these so you guys get a good look of all of them. We get a lot of different operators. As always, most of these operators have these shoulder pads. I'm guessing they're just trying to play with the stadium thing, whole theme. A lot of bright colors with these, and definitely some good ones for sure. There's also some background pictures. I don't really know what they are entirely for, but these look really unique. Looks like something we haven't had yet. Good color combinations, very, very bright though. So definitely gonna stand out with these skins. No pay to play type things going on here. So that event will be coming out on the 21st, January 21st, so a few days from now. So the new stadium, new skins, and as for stuff you guys might not know, Operation Crimson Heist. This is going to be based off of Chile, the country, and that is going to be our next operation according to the leaks. Of course, these can always change, names can change, operators can change names, of course. A lot of these operators do just have code names or no names at all, but the first season will feature an operator. Currently, it doesn't really have a name, but some people are throwing out the name Flores. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm guessing it's not that accurate. Anytime there's names, they're usually wrong in these leaks, but who knows? Maybe it's right this time. But the gadget is supposedly a drone with a C4 on it, so it's going to self-detonate. It looks like upon being impacted, so if you shoot it, it's going to blow up. And also, if you want to detonate it yourself, it looks like it's a 5-second detonation. Now, we don't know how much damage this does or anything like that, but that is looking like that's going to be the gadget. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's going to be absolutely useless depending on the damage. If it's only like 40 damage, 30 damage, you're not really doing much. If it is a full C4 worth of damage, now we're talking. We could potentially get a kill with the drone, which is quite interesting. I want to see what this really looks like. In the video, it seems like it just looks like a normal drone, but I doubt it. I'm guessing it's going to have something on top of it to tell you that it is a C4 detonating drone. And I wonder if this can break walls like normal C4. Maybe you can make a rotation for your team as an attacker with your drone, or if this is just going to be solely for getting kills, which I doubt that. Most of the gadgets they make are not for that. They try to make it team oriented, so hopefully that's how it ends up. And I also hope that it's actually viable, and the only way that's going to happen is if the drone is kind of overpowered. So maybe that's the way it's got to be. If not, though, it might be able to jump, might not be able to jump. It might be like a Twitch drone where it can't jump. Thing with that is you'd have to block off the doors with shields, and you could also break a lot of utility with a C4. You could just walk in there, blow up all the utility in the area, of course. So definitely going to be good for the utility meta. Also, an attacker. We just had a bunch of defenders come out, so it makes sense to have an attacker next season. Don't know if we're going to get 2 operators or just 1 from now on. It used to always be 2, but just this past year, we've only had really 1 attacker seasons besides the first 2 seasons there. So definitely a lot of question marks there still, but we do know what the operator is going to do supposedly. But as always, leaks could always be wrong, so don't quote me on this, but that is why this is a leak video and not a factual news video. As for other year 6 season 1 things that we sort of know, we see in the code, a leaker posted that there is going to be 3 events in this next season. We don't know how true this is, but it could make sense. We have been complaining about not having enough events, so maybe they're planning on having events every 2 weeks. That would be awesome if they could do that. Keep events up all the the time, have that casual game mode that I've been talking about for months. If they could always just have a casual game mode up, very casual game mode up, it would be very, very good. Something that's not so sweaty, not the normal Siege, just something a little bit different, keep people involved in the game. As for the map, we don't know what map is going to be reworked or if they're going to be making a new map. The map that would make sense to me if they rework would be Favela. That has a more Hispanic vibe to it, as it did come out in Operation Skull Rain, which was based out of Brazil. But honestly, nothing else really makes sense, except if they're just doing something that doesn't make sense and they might rework a map that wants to be reworked, like Bank or something along that line. Now I hope that we get a new map. We haven't had many new maps at all. I don't think we had one last year, which is unfortunate, but the one I've seen there thrown out the most is Bank. But since the name is Crimson Heist, Heist would make sense with a bank. There's a lot of bank heists, actually. I've been looking up on it in Chile, actually, so potentially there is a connection between those two if we look deeper into it. As for other things, we are going to be getting a new secondary gadget. I don't know what season this is going to be on, just sometime in year 6, supposedly, according to Benjamin Strike. He is usually correct about his leaks, so I trust him more than most of the leakers out there, actually. So this will be called the Goni 6 or Gon 6, and this is considered a hand cannon. Now, from my understanding, this is going to shoot out some explosive bullets, and this is going to be mostly for destroying gadgets or bulletproof gadgets. So the reason for this is trying to get rid of this utility meta. I think that's really the goal with year 6, is try to get rid of the 20-second meta, 15-second meta. I don't even know what the meta would be called at this point, but this could potentially help it. Just a pistol, but the ability to actually explode. This will only be on some pistols, but could be interesting. As for other things, we have some options in the interface preferences. If you guys know what that is, that's where you could just change the look of the game, change what you want to see. So if you don't want to see your team outlines, you can change that, etc. There are a few things here, but one of them, which is kind of cool, is you're going to be able to change to a cinematic preset if you would like. This is going to be good for people that are editors, content creators, if you want to do that. Also, you can turn off objective indicators. So what that means is you could turn off the massive A and B sign over the bombs. That could be big for competitive. I'm sure a lot of people are going to turn that off. If you know where the bomb site is, you don't need that huge indicator anyways. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be turning that one off. So that's your leak update. I'm sure a lot of you guys appreciate that in one video instead of I mean, I know there's a lot of leak channels out there, but they post the same thing over and over, or they just post one leak. So I'm just trying to be more time condensed here. That's going to do it for us here today, though. So we went over the road SI. That'll be on the 21st, so you guys can check that out on the 21st. Additionally, though, also year 6 season 1, some info on that. I'm really excited about the operator. I want to see what's up. I also am really curious about the map. If we get a bank rework, that's cool for competitive. However, I would much rather just see a new map. I actually like bank for casual play, so I'm fine with bank for now. If we added a new ranked game or a new ranked map, that would make me even more happy. Other than that, that's all we have so far. That's all we have over the past like month or two, really. So not much happening in the leak world. However, that is everything you need to know to stay up to date. Check out these 2 videos. Peace out.